Welcome back to the channel. I finally got a GoPro. I'm up in Cookson Park today. I decided to do a little bop around the city. Started in Cookson Park right up the street from my house. Beautiful little park, lots of little trails. Got a Hero 12 Black Edition. I do like it. It was one of those open box things from Best Buy, so I got a deal on it. I have the mouth mount right now. It's the dystopian swing set that I love so much, right in the middle of the woods. This was like a Works Progress Administration park. They kind of just had people go and work after the Great Depression. There's a bench coming up donated from the College of the Holy Cross graduating class of I don't know when. Just popping right out. That's college housing right there. It used to be like a single family house, but college kids live there now. Just kind of scoot by a little dirt road. There's little dirt roads on the outskirts of Worcester here and there, even though Worcester is the second largest city in Massachusetts, about an hour west of Boston. One thing that I'm really realizing is true that people say about GoPro footage that it flattens hills. I did notice that there was a couple of really steep hills I was going down that you really can't tell. You don't get that sense of angle. Maybe here a little bit. You can see how it's going down. But this comes back down into what's called Quinsig Village. You can see on the left the three-deckers, the three-family housing that sprouted up usually around factories in the 1800s, early 1900s. There's also a really nice linear park called Blackstone Gateway Park that goes along the Middle River. The Middle River turns into the Blackstone River right about here, where you're seeing right now. And that goes all the way down to the ocean through Rhode Island. But it's a nice little park, just boardwalks. The funny thing about the boardwalks is that something about the material they used for it that gives them a humongous static charge. So it's like lightning bolts coming out of your fingers sometimes, especially on the bike. You'll touch the bike again as you're riding, you get zapped. But just a really nice day. Everything's nice and grown in and lush this time of year in this park, and you just kind of go through. It's really nice. I do love the stabilization on this GoPro. It's what it's all cracked up to be. What people say about it. It's nice to kind of experience it firsthand. Not like I was shaking or anything like that, but it does really good job smoothing things out. This is going to pop out right at the back side of the College of the Holy Cross, and then I took a right eventually and started heading downtown. This is down by the big rail yard is down there. Table Talk Pies is up on the left here. If you've ever had a Table Talk Pie, that's where they make them here in Worcester. One of the newer plants. This guy just gunned it right by me just to like stop in traffic as the tractor trailer was gonna back up. I was proud of myself for doing a little track stand here while the tractor trailer was backing in. It felt really pro. And then I just kind of kept going. Around now, it was some sort of big like police activity. There was helicopters. SWAT team got called into a house. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I still haven't found out. It was on the news a little bit. But decided to go downtown, Main Street, going downtown. Lots of little shops, very diverse area down here. A lot of Spanish places, African places, a lot of restaurants. Things like that. This goes straight downtown. I like how the GoPro footage Makes it look like you're really edging up close to those cars, those parked cars. Makes it look like you're snaking through traffic when, I mean, you are close, but in real life. But I don't know, you're a little farther apart than it shows in the footage. City Hall right there on the left. Common behind it. And the library up on the right. I love the library. I love it a lot. I'm reading Oryx and Crake by Margaret Atwood right now, on loan from the library. This is the Canal District right next to downtown. It's essentially part of downtown. The big thing about the Canal District these days is Polar Park. It's where the AAA team for the Red Sox plays. Big, huge park. People like it. I've only been to a few games, but it's fun to ride around down here. I don't know. This is, I don't know if there's a game today or whatever, but this was earlier this morning, so kind of just bop around. Those are public streets. They get closed off for games to walk around and stuff. There's vendors and all that kind of stuff. It's a good experience. A lot of housing going up down here. What they call them 4-in-1s. Those sort of housing complexes you see everywhere in the world. Crossing over, didn't go through the Kelly Square Peanut. It's a weird intersection. Sort of was famous in Worcester, still kind of is famous in a different form. They tried to fix it, but it's still kind of weird. It's called the Peanut. It kind of resembles a peanut. So I'm kind of like edging my way back on the loop at this point, going down Millbury Street, which was used to go the other direction. Now it goes this direction. When they built that Peanut fixing Kelly Square, they reversed the direction of Millbury Street. Bike lanes on the left, which is actually kind of good because then it lessens your chances of getting doored if you're on the passenger side of parked vehicles. It's still possible, but I've never been doored. Knock on wood. I probably just guarantee I'm going to get doored on my next ride. This is the bridge going over Route 146, which goes down to Rhode Island. I'm pretty sure this is sort of an accessibility ramp, but I love using it as sort of a bike elevator. It's kind of fun just to go up and down. It makes you feel like you're on a playground or something. I don't know. But up and over, and then you come back down at the Blackstone Gateway Visitors Center. I'm not exactly sure if that's the proper name, but that's right where the Blackstone Canal meets the Middle River, and then past that is the Blackstone River. That's where that all kind of comes together. Sort of birthplace of Industrial Revolution kind of folklore there. Not folklore. It really did sort of industry exploded there, and up in Lowell, in Massachusetts, down in Rhode Island, that kind of thing. But I'm no history professor, but it's just how it was. So coming back down, nice little garden thing going on. They've kind of spruced it up a little bit over here, I've noticed recently. Some attention has been paid. And back to Blackstone Gateway Park. I'm happy with this footage. I'm hoping that I start carrying around the GoPro a little bit more for future rides. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.